these marshmallows. It's like a marshmallow making frenzy around here. All right, so this stuff comes in a little package. I have a Ziploc somewhere that I can use to pack it back up when I'm done, because you don't want to leave this out, and because it will harden. I think it takes like 12 hours. Let me see what it says. Magic, it's lightweight. Leave out to air dry. It doesn't really say, hang on y'all. It doesn't really say how long, but let me get this back and see. Reuse or air dry. Soft, squishy, modeling material, yada, yada. Doesn't say how long, but I can tell you that if you make them one day, the next day they're ready to use. Okay, I don't like you can see my girls. There we go. Let's see. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so it comes in these little packages, and it's just this big blob, okay? Thank you for the sprinkles. So all we do, I'm going to take off just a small pinch. You're just going to get a small pinch, depending on how many you're trying to make. Crayola product says 24 hours, Catherine said. So what I do is just take a pinch, and I like to squish it to get all, see how it has like all the lines and the indentions in it? I like to just kind of squish it together and almost into like a ball to kind of get all that wrinkly part out. And I'll do that until it's kind of soft. And then, thank you for the sprinkles and the blessings. Then all I do, hang on, I'm gonna roll it. Then what I'll do, see all the little wrinkles are out, is I just take my hand, and I used to do this with Play-Doh. Play-Doh. So you're just gonna roll it until it is the size you want. Now for my mini marshmallows, that's about right, okay? So then what I like to do is take a knife, or you can use a scissor, but I like to take a little knife, and I'm just gonna cut them to size. It's just this easy, okay? Cut them to size. Now they look like those little mints. I'm gonna use this one to make some babies. But all you have to do, split them apart, pull them apart, and just take your finger and just roll it again, put it on its little bottom and smush it down, roll it again, flip it, because you want the ends to be a little flat. So you're just gonna squish it and then roll it and then squish it and roll it till it looks how you want it to look, okay? So this one is pinched on the ends from where we cut it. So I'm just gonna roll it, and then I'll squish it flat. We'll roll it and squish it and roll it until it looks good. And there's a fly, get away from me. And we're gonna do that to all of our little bits. And these are mini, our little bitty baby, little mini marshmallows. So stinking cute. Now you can make full-size grown-up marshmallows too, if you so choose. My table's dirty. That's a dirty little marshmallow. Let me get some of that off. So you just pinch it, press it on both ends, roll it out a little bit. That one needs a little help. Last one, you can see it's kind of pinched on each end. So just roll it, pinch it back, put it on its booty, press it, roll it. Just roll and press until it looks like what you want it to look like, right? Now, this is a little too small for this size marshmallow, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some little bitty babies. So I'm just gonna take what I have, and I'm gonna roll it out until they're really small, kind of like what I did for this little marshmallow. It might be my hands that are dirty. So just kind of get it rolled out really nice and even, and then you can do the same thing. Just pinch it off. I'm just gonna stick that back. You can put it right back onto the package. And I'm gonna roll, put it on its edge and press. And we'll roll it again, put it on its edge and press. And there's a little teeny tiny baby. And then we're gonna roll. Ooh, that was a lot of a roll. Press, roll, press, roll. And here's the kicker. If you're gonna put it on a stick like I did, take a toothpick. And I'm gonna show you what these are. Does anybody know what this stick is? Now you can use any stick. Go outside and just get a little tiny stick off your shrub. This is literally off of a floral spray that I had, okay? It's still got the little beady weedies on it, right? So what I wanna do after I have rolled it all out is I am gonna take a toothpick before it hardens. For the little ones, if you're gonna put this on a stick, all right, you're gonna poke a hole right in the middle, and then poke a hole right in the middle, and put your stick on there. Let me find a little stick. I'm just gonna leave it on the toothpick for now. Hang on, I dropped my darn toothpick. Drop my toothpick. So you want to poke a little hole and then just put your stick on it and leave it on there to harden so that you don't have a hard time getting your little stick on your little baby marshmallow. Now this works no matter what size marshmallow you're doing, okay? Yep, off the twig of a floral piece. So here are a couple of little mini marshmallows. We'll just stick these over here to dry. Again, 24 hours to harden and dry. Just leave them sitting out. Make sure you don't leave them out where a little child is or a husband who loves marshmallows and he grabs one up and puts it in his mouth. Because that, I'm going to tell you right now, that don't taste good. That is not going to be a tasty marshmallow for him. Again, this is Crayola Model Magic, and it is magic. Oh, right? Don't be eating that stuff. It is not tasty. And I'll show you what I did. All you got to do is take a cigarette lighter. I actually used my torch. What did I do with it? I actually used my torch. But you can just take a cigarette lighter or one of those fireplace lighters. I'm going to use my torch because I don't have a lighter. Don't smoke. And I just take my torch and I just run it through. Just 1 split second is all it takes to toast your marshmallow, okay? If you put it on there more than a millisecond, it's going to be super toasted. Super duper toasted. So there you are. There's your little mini marshmallows. Give me some hearts. What do you think about the mini marshmallows? Hearts, hearts, hearts. All the hearts for the mini marshmallows. Yes. Okay, so Crayola Model Magic is probably in like the children's area. Oh yeah, like Chris said. It's going to be where, in the craft store where you're going to be finding like little kids stuff. All right? So let's put this booger back up before I cut myself. We are going to get started on our haunted campfire. Woo! And we're going to start our haunted campfire by painting our canvas with a deep dark blue and maybe a teeny bitty bit of black as well. And then we're gonna let that dry. We're gonna add a little white in the middle. We're gonna let that dry or get that dry. And then, oh no, I left my dryer at home. Dadgummit, hang on y'all. Gotta find my random, give me a sec. Oh, here it is. My secondary heat gun. This is a heat, this heat gun is major big time. We use this on some peeling some furniture, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. All right, so we're gonna get just a night sky on this 8x10 canvas. Hang on, y'all. Obviously, I do not have my life together today. It's been one of those days. I missed 2 days at the studio because I had bitty baby. So, I'm playing catch up today. All right, 8x10. That's what we're doing, 8x10. All right, so I'm gonna use black and blue and kind of make myself a little night sky. And then we're gonna add a little color in the middle because it's a campfire. It's gonna make it glow, right? But let's start by just doing our background. I'm gonna get some black, just any old black. And you want a really dark blue. Ugh. You want a dark, dark, dark blue like Prussian or midnight blue, something like that. These are 2 good ones. I'm gonna use this one, which is the Prussian. Almost out of that. So, and I'm gonna get a bigger brush so this doesn't take 14 days. I'm gonna use this 1-inch flat, and let's get her damp, and let's get her paper towel. All right, so we're just gonna get our background started. Oh, not good, Margaret. I don't really wanna say because it hasn't been officially announced, but not good. Not good. Just, I will say this, just keep his family in your prayers. All right, so I'm gonna start with my edge because this is gonna be a dark canvas. So we definitely want our edges to be dark, and let's just get that over with and get those edges done. I'm just gonna use the black on those edges. I could have done this beforehand, except I just didn't. Thank you for the prayers. That was pretty heartbreaking for my son to walk into that, so. Let's see, we're gonna get all the way around. Yeah, I don't wanna say something and it be like, I mean, I wouldn't say his name anyway, but I just think it's more respectful to just wait and let, you know, his family. Oh, what was that? Look at that great big old paint booger. Ugh. That just flew all over, didn't it? Let's get that edge. Okay, while I'm doing the boring part, if you're on this page right now, even if it's just the replay later on, if you're on right now listening to me and you are registered for the Christmas tree challenge and it is your first Christmas tree challenge, I want you to give me a heart emoji. I want to see what's going on out there. Heart emoji if it's your first Christmas tree challenge. All right. So while y'all are hearting me, look at the heart. 1 heart. Love y'all. Couple hearts. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Yay. Y'all are going, just prepare yourself. You're going to be addicted. And you're going to have so much fun. You're not going to be able to stand yourself. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I think, is start with my black, and I'm just gonna kind of frame out around the edge with my black. I just thought, are we gonna have to do spatter stars? Oh. Karen, if you need help with registration, Catherine will send you a link or post a link for you. But if you still struggle, just email us. We'll get you taken care of. I'm gonna go all the way around the edge. Make sure I'm covered. I'm gonna need some more black. Then we'll start adding in our blue. I'm gonna try to hold this a little. That's our black. I'm gonna start grabbing in a little bit of, Karen! I'm gonna grab a little bit of this Prussian blue. I'm gonna start it in my black. Okay, so don't just start like right here. Go into your black and kind of bring it to the center. There is all kinds of little ickies. What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's get those out of there. Get that blue going. I need to touch it, but I don't want to touch it. All right, bring some of that blue into the black. We're gonna leave that center for 1 second. Bring some of that blue in. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit of whites. Girl, this warehouse is crazy right now. It's crazy. Yeah, we try, we do our very best. Right now we're on the struggle bus. Okay, look, I'm going into the white, but I'm kind of smushing it in to the blue that's still on my brush. And we're gonna fill in that center. I saw a fly. You little booger. Fill in your center a little, and then just start making some bigger circles. And then we're going to add, we're gonna let this dry, or get this dry. We're gonna add a little bit of a yellow glow because it's a campfire. So just kind of make your circles. Woo! All right, let's get this dry. And then, because I don't want to go in this wet with my yellow or my my glowy, the glow of your campfire, because it'll blend in with this black and blue, and then we'll have a big green spot. So let me get this dry up. And this heat gun is a monster. Let's get this dry, and then we'll add our fire glow. We have plenty of green glass. Is it showing we're out of stock? It should have been updated. Yeah, me and that flyer are gonna have a problem here in a minute. All right. Turn off. I don't know how to turn it off. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to unplug it because I don't know how to turn it off. Shh. You. Okay. Mr. Sneaky Snake, how do you turn that off? Lord have mercy. will you do me a favor while, since you scared me, and I need this black off this brush. So, will you rinse that and clean it for me? He scared the bejesus out of me. Bejesus. Oh, bless you, my man. Bless you, bless you. All right. It is a heat gun Gail, that I don't normally use. It is seriously, we actually used it in the house in Oxford that we just sold to delaminate some things, because it is massive and it's heavy, and obviously I don't know how to turn it off. So yeah, Steve has arrived and scared the pookie out of me. All right, so now that we have kind of a little night glow going, I am gonna add a little bit of this golden yellow, just a teeny drop, and maybe even a little bit of this pure orange. That made me laugh after I screamed my head off, obviously. That was not nice, was it? That was not nice. All right, this needs to be opened. Scared me so bad. A little bit of orange. Thank you, dear. Huh, please. And I think I'm going to get a little bit of a smaller brush. Everybody said hi. They're laughing because you scared me. They're laughing because you scared me. All right, so I am going to just get this a little damp. I don't want it to be super wet, just a little damp. Let's get the excess moisture out. And I'm afraid to do this because I haven't done fire before, but we're going for it, right? We got a little white if we need it. I'm gonna get just a little bit of this yellow on my brush. I'm gonna get a little bit of white too, just in case, because we can always darken it. And I'm gonna kind of blend it into my brush. A little yellow, a little white, swish, swish it. And let's do this. You ready? Let's get a little, that's not working out very well, is it? Let me get a little water. Swish, swish. Oh, poot, look, I got black on it. Not cool, man. Not cool. We're trying to get a fire glow. Hang on. There we go. And I really want it kind of faded out. I don't want it to be like a big circle, big round blob. You know what I'm saying? Just want a little fire's glow. So we'll work it out to nothing. I'm gonna rinse. But I'm here, the doors of Crisis Central will close. For the moment is right. All right, I got a little water on my brush, so I'm just gonna kind of go around, no paint. I'm just gonna kind of blend this out into the rest of my canvas. Pretty happy with that. The flames are gonna be reaching up into there. We're gonna work with that. All right, so I'm gonna get this dry. How are y'all doing? Glow in the dark paint would be so cool. I'm probably gonna have to just unplug this because he sneaks up on me again. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm almost determined. Oh, you just have to hold the button for a few seconds. All right, so we got a little bit of a fire glow going. And now we're going, all right, I got a fire. I'm frazzled now. Stephen Gray. Stephen Gray. I want to find my tracing paper that I use on dark colors. which is my white tracing paper. And I gotta find it in my crazy bucket. Hang on. My crazy bucket, tracing paper. Here's black, black, all the black, black. I should have been more prepared. I'm sorry. Where is the light? Oh, darn fly. All right, hang on. I know it's somewhere. Somewhere. All right, y'all. That's not cool. Here it is. I knew I had used it recently. This is the same as the graphite paper that we use, except it's white. All right, and I've made an X on the side that goes face up, so I know which side is which, right? Okay, so let's do this. We are gonna take our tracer and I'm gonna scooch him over just a wee to the edge. We got us a little ghost going on, and we got our fire, which is kind of right in where our glow is. So I'm gonna get a little bit of tape. Where'd my tape go? I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just all over the place. We'll get a couple pieces of tape that down, and we're gonna trace our flames and our ghost. Feeling a little ghosty. All right, so we're gonna use our white and a stylus. So stylus, pencil, ballpoint pen, whatever you need. All right, so let's stick it in. And I'm just gonna trace over my ghost. So we'll know where he goes. Ooh. He's roasting marshmallows, y'all. And then I'm just gonna trace some of these flame lines. We're probably gonna do a lot of just free form, but I gotta have something for my ladies, so. And we're gonna be using 3 or 4 different colors. We're gonna use a little bit of red at first, and then we're gonna layer on a couple of oranges and some yellow. Let's see. That did not show up very well. Let me see if I can press a little bit harder, especially around the outside. Let's see. I think that's pretty good. All right. So white graphite paper, you can get that at Hobby Lobby or Michael's in the art section. And white and black, but I don't know if your Walmart still has the sewing area, but if it does, they probably have it there as well. It's just like sewing transfer paper. All right, I'm gonna start on my fire first. So I'm gonna add some fire colors to my plate. Feel like I need a new plate because there's a lot of black floating around in there, and I don't wanna get it all mixed up. Now this is a used plate, but we're gonna use it again anyway, because my stack of plates is gone. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, they're in the back, I think, in the kitchen. I need like a whole stack full. Okay, so let's do a little bit of red. Primary red. Any red will do ya. We're gonna use a little bit of this color. Scarlet, which is kind of an orangey red. And I gotta keep these over here so I know what I'm doing. Don't mess up. Then I have a little more of a pumpkin-y red, which is called pure orange. That one's thick. And our golden yellow. And let's get to flaming. I am actually going to use a round brush. This is a number 8 round. These brushes are really good for flower petals, for leaves, things like that. And we're going to use it for our flame as well. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to start with my red, and I'm just going to go in and layer in some back flames. And then we're going to just layer color on top. I'm going to start with my darkest color. I'm just going to roll in, and I'm just going to hit, and I'm just going to make some little shapes. Kind of like what you kind of assume a flame shape is. Just kind of like a little worm. Just a little worm. A little worm here. A little worm there. Maybe a little worm here. We're just going to build in our color. All right, now I'm going to rinse this brush. Actually, I'm not. I'm just going to wipe it off onto my napkin. Can you see what I'm doing here? Just kind of wipe it off. And then I'm going to go into the next darkest color, which is the, I forget, scarlet, which is this color. Oh, no, a little water. And we're gonna just layer, thank you, darling. We're gonna layer in, I gotta have a sip. Hang on 1 second, guys. Ooh, yeah, that is crazy, Cat 4. All right, this is orange, the scarlet color, and I'm just gonna come in and just start building and just adding in between. This is my first fire, y'all, so don't judge me too harshly. I'm just gonna add in some flames. We'll add a little here, overlapping. Bring her in. We'll add a little tiny bit of a something here. I'm gonna wipe it off. And let's go in our next color, which is the pure orange, which is kind of thick. So I'm gonna add a little water to it. That one's kind of blumpy. Let's roll it in. Oh, Kathy, I hope you feel better soon. All right, I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna add some of this color. I probably should try to dry that a little. I feel like I need to hit that with a dryer just for 1 quick second. I don't want it to blend too much. Right. Hold it, hold it. Oh, okay. All right, let's go back and let's add in some of this little orange bit. I'm trying to fill in like little holes where there is no color. And then we're gonna do our yellow, and then we're gonna see what it looks like. We'll see if it looks like a hot mess. Let's just wipe off. Oh, Elizabeth, get well soon. All right, now I'm gonna go into that yellow. Still have a dirty brush, so there's a little bit of orange still in my brush. And we're gonna come in, and I'm gonna be very careful and add in, yeah, I'm not 100% loving this, but we're just gonna build until we like it, right? I'll get a little more. And it's meant to be whimsical too, so it'll be all right. All right, I'm gonna get a little water, a little more water. I'm gonna come up and add just a little, just some lines here and the other. I'm gonna start at layer it in the other colors too. I'm just gonna go back and fill in. I don't hate it, I don't love it, I don't hate it. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of white. Oh, somebody just said add white too. I'm gonna offload some of that. I'm gonna leave that dirty brush though. I don't want it to be stark white. Just a little bit of white on that brush and come in. Aw, look at that. I think the key is, you know, in also like where your squiggly line, I guess. Like the squiggle of the flame. Come in, make it bigger. A little white, a little yellow. All right, a lot of this isn't even going to show. So I think we're going, it's not terrible. It's not my best work, but we're going to go with it. All right, we're going to get this dry. Actually, we're not. We're going to let that dry by itself. I'm going to grab another brush. And while we have some white, oh, how did I get yellow on there? I am going to grab some of that white. I'm going to use a little bit of water on my brush so it's kind of runny into my white, and watch this. Hang on. Runny. I'm trying to leave the ghost a little bit translucent. So let me get a little water. A little water. I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay. There's my little ghost. I like that he's translucent because he's a ghost, right? He is a ghost. All right, we're gonna hit this with some heat just for a second. I don't like this. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to build this fire. We're going to give our little ghost some eyes too, though. And maybe add a few lines in our fire. Okay, I'm going to take my Posca pen. This is just, you could use black paint, guys. Don't feel like you got to go out and buy a Posca pen just for this, but it's just easy and it dries super fast. This is the small 0.7 millimeter Posca pen, and I am just going to give my ghost some eyes. Look at him. I wouldn't want to run into him in the woods with a campfire. All right, now I'm going to keep that out so I know I used it. I'm going to grab my graphic marker and I'm just going to add a few lines in my fire. Just a lot of this is going to be hidden by our sticks and a little bit of glass, but we're going to give our fire a little bit of love. So just kind of outline, make some little shapes, fiery kind of shapes. Look on Pinterest for some like ideas, some shape ideas, which is probably what I should have done. All right, a few little bits. That kind of helped. Let's leave that here. Now, while my eyeballs are still wet, I'm going to hit those for 1 second, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do. The house I grew up in, the ghosts were translucent. Rennie, are you being serious or funny? Because I find that very interesting. I was fairly certain the house I lived in when I lived in Destin, I was fairly certain that house was haunted. So I'm curious. I'm going to take my graphic pen again and just kind of go around his eyes. And then, because they're kind of bumpy, I'm trying to decide if this ghost is going to be holding any of the 3 bits. And I'm going to show you this. I made these earlier. If you missed that, guys, y'all need to keep your panties on. I ain't done. I ain't pouring resin yet. Keep your underdrawers on. We'll get there. These are the little mini marshmallows that I made earlier. I showed at the beginning of the video how I made these, and the sticks I used are literally just floral stem pieces. I just broke them off, cut them off. Some of them still have the little beads on them, and guess what? I'm leaving them there. That's right, leaving them there, Julie. All right, so I bought these sticks at the Hobby Lobby. Okay, they're in the Christmas area, $3.49. They're half price right now, and it's just a whole blob, a whole bunch. You could build many campfires with these sticks, okay? Super cute. If you don't want to go and see, if you don't want to go and buy these, just go out in your backyard and find some little tree sticks. They're free. Mother Nature will give them to you for free. All right, so under here, under our fire, we're gonna start with a little bit of bronze glass. The bronze glass is gonna hold our campfire wood in place. So we're gonna add just a little bit, just a handful of that bronze glass. Meow, meow, meow. So y'all didn't think I knew what I was doing, did you? Y'all didn't trust me. Y'all did not trust a girl. All right, so got a little bit of bronze glass, and then I grabbed out a couple of the skinnier sticks that I could find because I didn't want them to be, actually, I'm gonna see if I can dig for one a little skinnier. Where's the little hole I tore in it? There it is. I want to kind of find the skinniest little ones I can get because some of the fat ones are just almost too fat to use. Like this one's kind of fat. So I'm gonna try to get a couple of super skinny ones. And I actually grabbed out this one because I just liked that, right? All right, so hang on, where'd I do? Oh, there it is. I'm losing my stuff. So now we're gonna build a fire, right? I am going to just kind of wiggle in some firewood, and we are gonna make ourselves a little fire. Now, I just took some pliers and cut a couple of these in half. So just use as many as you like and just start building yourself. Oops. Flatten those out so it sits nice. And you can just build yourself a little fire. I'm gonna break this one in half too, if I can find my little pliers. I'm gonna use these. All right, let's break that in half. And you can just come in, I'm gonna, and build yourself. Don't be afraid to layer. Just build yourself a little bit of a fire. I'm gonna go out a little. I might need maybe one more stick. I'm gonna get one more. Let's find one more little skinny one. Skinny, this one. Here's one. All right, and we'll cut it in half. And I don't have my pliers handy. I'm just using my nippers. So let's cut that booger in half. And you can build the smallest or the biggest fire that you want. All right, I'm gonna add that one in here. And then we're gonna add maybe just, I don't know. I'm double guessing. I'm second guessing my fire making abilities here. There we go. I want it to be dimensional. There we go. Now I'm gonna pull some of this and just kind of stack it to hold my wood in place. There we go. Let me wiggle that around. So now we have a fire. Arrange yours how you like. Did you, Joan? You might need to come help me with my fire because it's not the greatest. All right, so now we have a couple of options. I am going to have, like, I'm gonna cut that off, that little bit with my scissors because I want it to be the right length. So we're gonna have a couple options. We can either have the ghost is sneaking up on the people in the background, and we can have our marshmallows like so. Let's get this one a little closer since it's burnt. I'm gonna have to cut that off. We can have them like so and like so, or we can make one short, give him a hand, or not a hand, but like he's holding it, and he can be roasting a marshmallow as well. What do you guys think? Does the ghost need to be holding a marshmallow? That's the question. That is the question. Ghosty marshmallow or no? I think that's a yeah. I think that's a yeah. So let's cut that off. We're gonna cut it off fairly short. I'm gonna add that to my fire too. Right. All right, so we're gonna have 2 marshmallows coming up, and then we'll curve that stick just a little, and let's make him a little bit of a hand. I'm gonna go around him as well. Let's outline him. And we're gonna give him just a little hand, like he's holding that through, holding that through his ghosty sheet. That is so stinking cute, but my wood fire, it leaves something to be desired. I'm gonna try to add one more little stick. Come here, Stephen Gray. You've built a fire. Tell me what I need to do to make that a little more appealing. Should we just put like layer a couple, or just maybe one more here? What do we need to do here? Because this is annoying me. What do you think? Do you think it's okay?
These that are going up, I don't know, that doesn't look right.
That are going up? Where are they supposed to go?
Well, are these, I don't know.
Like this? Should I cut them shorter and make them a couple going up?
The answer.
All right, let's cut this one shorter and see if we can figure that out. Because, you know, worst come to worst, we just take it off, right? So have a couple like coming up. Like so?
No.
Huh? No?
Oh. I don't know. No, that's not right. Yours is perfect. That's great. I think that looks great.
Let's just go with it. I'm going to cut one more piece for right there, and we're going to go.
I love it.
We're going to go with it, okay? I'm going to cut one more piece. I'm over here cutting the firewood. I'm going to grab this out. Get out of there. And we're going to stick one like right there. I want it to overlap, but it doesn't really want to do that. You little heathen. You little heathen. Maybe I need a bit of glass. A bit of glass. You know what? I'm going to resin, and then we can arrange a few. Once we get the resin on, they'll probably stick wherever the heck we want them. So do we need anything else? We're gonna have these coming off the edge. Like, I think the ghost scared away the people, and they ran so fast that their marshmallows are just floating in the air. So let's see. You like the small ones coming up in 2 lines? Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to get some resin going, and we're going to go ahead and just put some resin on this, and then we can move these around a little. I think we got too many going like perfectly this way. We're gonna wiggle them around a little, and then we'll see what happens, because they'll stick where we want them to when they're covered with resin, right? So let's give it a shot. What do you say? I feel like we should have wrote boo across. Yeah, it's too late for star spatter. We've already got, I'm not taking those sticks off. I guess I could cover it up. Could we do this and add a little spatter to the sky? Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. Oh, dadgummit. Toothbrush. White paints. Water. Let's try. All right, I'm gonna cover and spatter. Look at that. I know what I need to do as well. Hang on. I'm gonna get a little bit of burnt umber. Sometimes you just have to play, right? Sometimes. A little bit of burnt umber on a brush, and we're gonna give this guy somewhere to stand. I know ghosts are kind of floaty, but we're gonna give him some ground to stand on, and we'll bring it down a little. And that's just irritating me. See, that's how I feel about that. Burnt umber. Can't build a fire in the grass, right? You gotta have dirt. Y'all, this is how I paint too when nobody's looking. I will totally just dump everything off and start over. All right, now I'm gonna grab another round. Let's see, this one's good. Get a little bit of water on that. And not quite enough brown. All right, let's get some more. Just adding a little background, logs. Obviously, I'm not a grade A fire builder. I build, here's how I build logs in my fireplace. Don't. Okay. So let's add, then we'll add our sticks on top, and that'll give it a little bit of, I'm adding a little white for dimension. The people who are just watching for the first time are probably thinking, what is this girl doing? She has no clue. Promise. It's usually better than this. Okay. So, yeah, I think so too, Amy. We only have this one that's long, but I'm going to cut it as well. I'm going to move these off, and I'm going to dry those logs. Obviously, I did not play with Lincoln logs when I was a little girl. Remember Lincoln logs? Watch this too. Adding more stars. And drying. We're getting there. We're getting there. There's a lot of debris. Lots of debris. All right, now let's try again. Let's try again. Let's separate our logs from our glass. Maybe a little less glass. Did you play with Lincoln Logs, Joan? All right, we're gonna add a little glass. And I think we need, it's like a teepee, right? Like a teepee shape, maybe. Let me find myself, y'all. Let me find myself. Somebody needs to send me a picture of a darn campfire, obviously. Let's see. Who said that? Who said that? Orange. Sparks. Already asked Steve. You know, he's been on the trail. Why is he not, why is he not helping me out? Like a teepee. You didn't build a fire every night?
No.
Okay.
In July, June.
Overlap the wall. Here. Here. I think these are, I need to cut these a little more. We're gonna get there. Might take a hot minute. Trust me. Trust me. I'm gonna cut this one off a little. I think somehow the glass is part of the problem. I'll throw this little tidbit in as well. Yeah, I just feel like I need one more. We're gonna cut this one smaller and then we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Maybe. Y'all. I'm about to throw it. I'm gonna do one more little piece and then we're stopping because I'm about to get angry. At my own self though, you know? At my own self. All right. Cheryl. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna resin and we may move these logs again. We may take some off. That ain't no telling what we're gonna do. But for now, I am going to mix up some resin. I'm gonna add, just for giggles, got a little, our snowman, our the thing is on fire. We're gonna leave them right now. Y'all can say what you want, but we're gonna leave them right now. Y'all can show me y'all's. Y'all can show me y'all's. I'm gonna mix up some resin. Need a bigger cup. And we may change those logs 6 ways to never. Just give a sister a chance. Thank you. All right. We may, you know what? Do I have up there on that top shelf some like little pebbles? That's me, Gina. I'm going to mix an ounce of resin. Certainly don't think. There should be like a jar of like little pebbles. I don't know, somewhere up there. Don't make me lie.
Too big?
Are there darker ones? Let me see those.
Those are good campfire rings.
This is good.
What you're looking for? Campfire rings?
Not yet, Amy. Close though. So we might
You'd want
use some of that.
Do have some char on them. So
yeah, there's one dark one. Hang on. We're going to get this if it kills me. We may take some of these logs off.
You might want some of this. This should be too hard to get to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to show up on the bottom.
Well, it'll be all right.
Here's some smaller ones, but you don't want that.
We're going to futz. I think the logs are my problem. I like the pebbles. It's a bonfire, y'all. I don't know. I'm going to leave that here for now. See if I change my mind. We're literally going to resin. And if we need to mess with it some more, then we will mess with it some more. Okay? I may take all the logs off and just run them this way. I don't know yet. We'll decide in just a minute. We're going to mix some resin. Would have been, I probably should have done a little more research instead of just thinking I was all that in a bag of chips and not even looking at what it should look like. Okay. We'll add, I'm going to do an ounce. I don't think I'm going to need that, but Gina, that's hilarious. All right. Resin. First, we're going to do 1/2 ounce of hardener. All right, all you guys who are on here, I want you to do something for me. I want you to do yours. I want you to make this piece of art. I'm going to give away a prize. Make your piece of art with Campfire. You got to use either glass. You got to use a little bit of glass. That's a rule. Okay? You got to use a little bit of glass. You got to use a little bit of sticks. And you got to use a little bit of stones. And then I'm going to give you a week. And 1 week from today, you're going to post your art. I'm going to make a post. You're going to post your art. And I'm going to give somebody a $25 gift certificate to Art Shattered website for glass, etc. because I want to see all of your haunted campfires. I'm stirring, Catherine, just so you know. Stirring. Yeah, we're gonna still futz with it. I just need to stop for a second. I don't got skinnier sticks. All right, so I'm challenging you to create your own version of this, but you gotta have sticks, glass, and stones. $25 gift card to Art Shattered. So we're stirring our resin. We got to do this for 3 minutes. Go, Gina. This is literally called, and I just haven't put them there yet. They're just sitting here. I'm going to resin and then lay them back down. This is the epitome of flying by the seat of your pants. Didn't know, don't know what I was doing and just started painting and doing stuff. Maybe I should have known, but sometimes when you have worked 9 days in a row for 12 or 15 hours, you're just tired. It ain't terrible. It'll be all right. We may move it all again. Who knows? Thank you, Audrey. Yes, painted matchsticks would be great too. Just don't strike them. Kimmy, I do that for my own sanity. Kimmy said, do you always put the hardener first, then the resin? I do that so I always know if I get distracted and I have something in my cup, I know it's always hardener first. And I do that so I don't get messed up. So I would suggest doing that. Always start with the same part so that if you get sidetracked or distracted, you know what you put in. Because trust me, you've seen me in action tonight. I get distracted easily. Stir, stir, stir. 3 minutes. You're going to stir nice and slow. Don't go crazy. Isn't he cute? It's my little ghosty. Y'all can't see my dirt, but I feel like Catherine said time is up. I'm going to give it one more quickie. And I am all ready. Want to go beyond my fire. All right, we're going to put some resin down and then we'll see what it looks like. We may change it again. We may change it 6 ways to never. But we're going to get, sometimes you don't know until you just keep going and then you're like, well, that looks better than I thought it was going to. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to test that little theory tonight. Amy, I bet you didn't expect all this, did you? Thought I was going to have my act together today, didn't you? I thought I did. I've had this planned in my head for weeks. Weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah, that won't always work out, does it? I'm blaming Steve. Oh. Blaming Steve. Don't you think it's his fault? Don't you guys think it's his fault? No. All right, we're covering all of this glass and stuff. And you can see that even the bronze glass kind of goes away a little. And I can feel I don't want to get my hands in it too much. I can feel already that I want to move it. All right, I'm going to pour out some resin. I'm just going to dump a little. I'm going to save some. I'm going to spread this out. I'm going to give that resin that I just dumped here. Absolutely not Steve's fault. Don't be taking up for him. He scared me earlier, so I get to blame him for something. Amy, I'm sending this to you whether you like it or not. Then you can go, look at this crazy woman. Been begging her for a year to make this piece of art. She made it ugly and then sent it to me. I'm covering all the blank areas of the canvas. Make sure it's all covered up. Ooh, ooh, Well, something's his fault, so. I don't know what it is. But surely something. Girl, you think I ain't got your address? All right, so I know we're going to do this. I'm going to drown this little booger with some resin. We're going to put him right there. He done scared away all the people. And let's see, we're going to do this one. I'm just going to dip it in. We'll dip it, smear it. Sometimes that happens, Becky. It's like, I know what's in my head. Why will it not come out on canvas, paper, sometimes, whatever that is? All right, we're going to add this one. Okay, let's look. You know what? I don't even hate the sticks now. I don't think they're perfect. Obviously, I don't think they're perfect, but I don't hate them. I don't hate them. We'll stick that one in there just to hold up the other one. All right, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It looks cute. It kind of helped blend them in, didn't it? Now here, I brought some red. Where did I do with them? My red seed beads. Do you see them? Bobby Robin. Let's see what Bobby said. Oh, that is hilarious. She used her husband's pedicure sander to get the bubbles off the back. That is too funny. Okay, guys, give me 10 seconds. I gotta grab something. Pull them down, and then I forgot to bring them over. So, hang on. Hang loose. Hang loose, Hannah. I pulled my bin down and forgot to bring it over. But that's all right. Here we go. We're going to jazz it up just a little. He is a good sport. He always comes to the studio when I'm here by myself because now it's getting dark before I go. So he doesn't want me going home in the dark by myself. Whoops, I'm going to add just a few little red seed beads. And I didn't have any orange ones, but these are kind of yellowy orange, so I'm gonna, hang on. Let me open this, it's brand new. Let's see how this looks. And maybe some, why don't I have orange seed beads? He It's very nice, very sweet. I'm going to show this to you guys close up. I know it's kind of hard to see right now. And I made way too much resin. I made 1 ounce. Oh, there it goes. And I still have a 1/4 ounce left. I'm going to mix these right in with my red. Can't get it together. Get it together. Y'all. Get out. Get out. They're too big, but hang on, y'all. May have found nothing. Orange. Orange. I found orange. Right. You might not even like this, so I'm going to try not to go crazy. I'm just going to tap in, especially in where my glass is. Gotta have a little fire down here, don't we? Little burning embers. All right, I'm gonna dump that because I found these too, which is silver lined gold. I want to tap some of these in. Now I just can't stop. It's like it's a hot mess already, so let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right, so we use red, yellow, and then that gold. We'll put the rest up. Okay, let's see. Who's having surgery? All right, give me a sec. I gotta pick this up. All right, I'm gonna tilt this up just a little, and we're gonna pick this up so you can see it. I did not even hit this with my heat gun, and look how cute. He turned out actually pretty cute. I kind of feel like, what do you guys think? So I have these rocks around my fire. What do you think about adding just a few little lighter colored ones? Yes or no? Thumbs up for yes. Give me some thumbs for yes or not. Just so it pops a little. Thumbs up. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna add just a few. We'll find the kind of some smaller ones. Who else has rocks in their studio? Anybody? Just me? Just a few smaller, light colored rocks. These are kind of big. Hang on. Is that looking okay or no? I gotta get that one off. He's making me mad. Do y'all have rocks too? Yeah. That's right. We got rocks. You never know when you need a rock, man, right? You never know. I'm going to add a little bit of resin back over the top of that. I have to keep looking at my screen. Gee, I think I have porcupine quills too, thanks to you. Didn't you send me porcupine quills? Was that you? All right, I'm gonna add a little more resin on top. Looking at it. Add a couple little black ones around the edge. Bear with me, I'm still futzing. Still futzing. I can futz all night. Okay. Now I'm going to try to do this without making a mess. Let's make sure these are stuck down really nice. Cover your rocks so they don't fall off. All right. Here we go. Rocks, black rocks, white rocks, seed beads, sticks, stones, break my bones. All right, let's look at this. Look at that. Looky, looky, so cute, so cute. Now, if you didn't want the ghost, leave the ghost off. Make your fire bigger, make your marshmallows bigger. I like that they're just kind of coming off the side, like you can't see the people. I don't really do people anyway. Let's see. Okay, I gotta wipe my hands before I touch my phone. By the way, these are the best wipes in town, made in the good old USA from a small business. And the owner of this company is right here on this live. You can go to her website, Bert Mock. I think I always mispronounce this. BEIRTMHAC, or her Facebook page, and get these, resin wipes. I just dropped it right in my resin. And I'm gonna pick up my little project and show it to ya. All right, so hang on. I'm gonna close up and then, yay, I said it right. So here is our bonfire, our marshmallows. Let's turn this up. Let's see. Boom. All right. So you can see how much stuff we have, the depth of our bonfire. I'm going to turn it down just a wee, so you can see. Cute. I am pleased, and I'm sending this to you. I am sending this to you, Amy.